tutorial on how to make an X base. So, by the way, Twitch warning, I am going to be showing scissors, so yeah. So you're going to need a lot of pony beads, string, and something to cut the string with. By the way, you can use any like type of string, but like I recommend this like fabric colored one. But yeah, you can use anything, it won't really affect it that much. So yeah. Okay, you're gonna start by getting a wingspan, which is just making it in your arms to a T-pose like that, and then have one, yeah, and then cut. Okay, so the beads will go on in a group of 3, and for the first part, wait, I should just show you guys. So to make it easier, you can add an accent color to like your base color, which basically this can act as an accent color and this is the base color. I'm not using these colors though. So you're gonna take your string, place 2 of your base colors, and then put them on just like so. So yeah. And then take your accent color and slide it on. And you're just gonna repeat that process until it fits your wrist. And I'm gonna show you guys like a few times, so you guys should like, so base colors, slide them on, and then accent color. By the way, you guys don't have to use the same colors as me, it can be any kind of color. 2 base colors, 1 accent color, and you don't have to use an accent color. I'm just doing it to help. I think I already said this, but I'm just gonna say it again. You don't have to use an accent color. You can use like just 1 color. Just make sure it goes in a group of 3. But I'm just using accents to make it a little easier to understand, because if you're not really that experienced with like stuff like this, it might seem a little confusing if I wouldn't like have this, as you can see that it's just 1 solid color. By the way, this tutorial was requested. I will do tutorials if you do request them. So yeah. Okay, so once it fits your wrist, hold up, I'm gonna explain something first. So if you started with a base color, which you probably did, you're gonna end with an accent color, so it's just even. So you're gonna slide your beads to one side of the string, crisscross, under, pull, and repeat, crisscross, under, pull, crisscross, under, pull. 3 is always the safest because it just makes sure it's strong. Okay, and then you see your shorter string. You're gonna just cut it, not all the way, but like to there. Okay, so you see how your string is going between an accent bead and base color. Yeah. So add on 3 beads. So I'm gonna add my base color, accent, and then base color. And then I'm gonna skip these 2 base colors and go into this accent color. And just like that. So you can see how it sort of kind of makes like a bump. That's the beginning. And with the pattern I'm using, you should have like 2 beads that are sticking downwards. And again, you're gonna add 1 base color. I forgot what this is called. My bad. Oh, I remember what it's called. So you're gonna add base color, then your accent bead. Okay, my bad. My brain just short-circuited. Then you're gonna add base color again. So you should have 3 beads on the line. String, I mean. So, and like the other one, you're gonna skip your base color, so skip 2, and then go into your accent color, which is bright red for me. And then you're gonna repeat that process, and I'll continue with you guys when I get close to the ending. Okay, so I'm almost at the end, so I'm just gonna do it until we hit that one. So just repeat your process until you can't anymore. I'm gonna do the last one with you guys, so it'll be a little easier. By the way, make sure to pull your string every now and then, so it's like not all loose and stuff. Okay, so here I'm on the last one, so you can see I can only do it 1 more time. So, like we've been doing, base, if it'll go in. Okay, so base, accent, base. So you're just gonna go into that, skip those 2 base, go into that accent. Okay, and then you're gonna go into the base, and then you're gonna go into the accent. So you should be at like coming out of the point, which the accent is the point. Okay, so I'm gonna switch colors. So yeah, so I'll tell you what is my accent and what is my, okay, so this is gonna be my base now, and then accent, slightly different color, as you can see, and then base. So we have our 3 beads like we've been doing. So you're gonna, so you see, so this is a point, so point, and then you're gonna go into this accent bead that is getting pointed up, and if it doesn't point up, I think you can really tell, it'll be above like the 2. You're just gonna go through that and pull. So yeah, base, accent, base. What happens? I don't know. Okay, and then like we just did, you're gonna go into the next point E part, which yeah. Okay, and then repeat what we've been doing. Keep on going through those points and adding 3 beads on the line, or string. It's technically a line, but yeah. Okay, so I am at the last one, so again, I'm gonna help you there. Okay, so like we've been doing, base, accent, base. Okay, and then, so you're gonna go to this really contrasting colors. So you're gonna go to the bead that's a different color than this, but like that. These two beads are under it, so we go through that. I'm so bad at explaining stuff. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then gonna go through this orange piece, and then also this accent base. I mean, oh, how would an accent be a base? Anyways, so go through the accent. And so you're just gonna keep on repeating and repeating it, and once you're done, well, once I'm done, I'll show you how to end it. Okay, so if you're getting short on string, like let's say I have this much left and you're nowhere near finished, here's how to like tie on more string. So you take your string that's connected to your project, and then you take some more string. You crisscross, under, crisscross, under, pull, crisscross, under, pull, and where did my scissors go? So then you're gonna cut the excess off. So yeah. Okay, so when you want to end it off, so you can see how it kind of like goes outwards. So you're gonna grab two colors, and I'm gonna use my base color, obviously. You're gonna put it on your shirt, and you're pointing out of a point, and then you're just gonna really go into that next point again, pull, and then two beads on, pull. So it should look like this. Okay, so when you're at the last one, you're gonna take your two beads, put them on, and you're gonna go through that next accent color, but don't step up. You're gonna take your string. Might be a little tricky, but you see that space where my finger is? You're gonna put your string to there, to where it makes a loop. Put the string in the and pull, and repeat that process at least 3 times, just to be safe. And can never be a little too safe. Rather be safe than sorry. And yeah, and then you just cut off whatever extra string you have left, and voila, you have your X base. Made mine too small. Okay, don't pull too tight. But yeah, so that is all. Bye.